whenever I do conversation, whenever I talk to my co-learner, I keep forgetting the words, and it just always happened with me. And I think that it just happened with me only, not with others. Do you also think the same? If you, then this video is only and only for you. Hello and welcome to my channel English with Anita. I hope you people are doing great and learning this language great way. So my friend, if you also think that only it just happened with you, so you are wrong. You know, अगर आपको भी लगता है कि आप न्यू वर्ड्स को लर्न करते हैं, चाहे वो रीडिंग से हो गया या किसी वीडियो से, तो आप भूल जाते हैं और उसको अपने कन्वर्सेशन में नहीं यूज़ कर पाते हैं, तो आपको लगता होगा कि ये केवल मेरे साथ हो रहा है, लेकिन ये सबके साथ होता है. यू नो, इट जस्ट हैपेंड विथ एवरीवन. व्हेन वी ट्राई टू लर्न एनी वर्ड्स, वी कांट यूज़ देम ऑलवेज. एंड माई फ्रेंड, इफ़ यू आर अ बिगनर, अगर आप एक बिगनर हैं तो ये चीज़ें आपके लिए बहुत चैलेंजिंग हैं. You know, it becomes very challenging if you are a beginner. Why? Because you have to focus on the grammar and so many things, and in between you may forget the words. Okay, so it is very big challenge to get the good command on any words which we learn from the videos, which we learn from our books. So what can we do so that we can't forget? First of all, my friend, one thing we should accept, as a human being, we have one tendency to forget the things. When we learn from our books, when we watch from somewhere or listen, so we forget, and it's good also. Okay, because it just happened with everyone, not with only us. That is why we should not worry about these things. Rather, we should try to find the solution so that we can remember or keep those words in our mind for a long period of time, you know. And as we know that if you have a lot of words, you can speak this language flawlessly. You know, if you don't have words, you may stuck again and again in your conversation. Okay, so if you want to speak this language fluently, you need to have a lot of words. That is why you are worried that why I keep forgetting the words. You know, my friend, when I was beginner, it was just happening with me also, and till now it happens. Okay, when I try to learn the words, so all words I can't use. Let's suppose if I learnt 10 words, so out of 10 only I use 3, or I think maximum 4 or 5 words I use, and it just happened few days. Let's suppose today I am learning vocabulary, so today and tomorrow and few days I'll be using them consciously. Afterward I'll forget. Okay, but the thing is that when you do it repeated way, just like let's suppose you are listening and reading and speaking as well, and little bit trying to use, you may not forget them for a long period of time. But if you try once, let's suppose you are learning a lot of vocabulary, it may be 30 vocabulary, 35, 40 like that, but after learning one time, you are not trying to revise them, you are not trying to make the sentences, then there are a lot of chances that you will forget all those vocabulary. You know, you should think that the effort which you put to gather those vocabulary and to learn or remember one day, you must have invested a lot of time to jot down those words and gather from here and there. So think about your effort, you know. Then if you don't want to waste your effort, then what you should do, you should try to revise them, you know, make note, and don't try to learn a lot of vocabulary. Okay, try to learn few vocabulary, it could be 5 in a day, like that, you know. And then keep in front of you, if you are a beginner, अगर आप एक beginner हैं और आपका प्रॉब्लम भी सेम है, जैसे आप vocabulary को भूल जाते हैं conversation करते टाइम, तो आपको क्या करना चाहिए, आपको vocabulary को एक साइड से लिख लेना चाहिए. ठीक है, उसके बाद जब आप कन्वर्सेशन करने जाते हैं, उसके पहले एक बार उसको सरसरी निगाहों से देखिए. You should watch that things with cursory eyes, so that when you go for talking, I must say that your mind will remember them. Not a lot, but out of 10 or out of 5, you may remember 3. So while talking to your co-learner, while doing conversation, you can use them. But if you think that you are just one time you are going to read, one time you are going to listen, so my friend, you will forget. It's very hard. Let me tell you, I find these things very challenging. If you talk about grammar, we can complete within few months. If you talk about other thing also, we can do. But coming to learning vocabulary, it's very vast. That is why we'll have to just try from our side how we should try to gather them, and then the number should be minimum, not a lot. If you are learning a lot, there are chances that you will forget. So what you should do, when you read any book, when you watch any video, try to write them down, and then next thing, try to make the sentences. One sentence, two sentence, and then while speaking with your friend, try to use them. And what about forgetting those words? Let's suppose if you forget after 10 days, 15 days, then what you should do, once again try to revise your note. And one more thing also, my friend, many a time what happened, the word which we learn, we stumble upon, we come across while listening. So in this way we can revise. You should try your level best, write down and then use them, and then try to see your note before talking to your friend. See, when I was beginner, I had the same problem. I was thinking, how can I remember a lot of words? And I kept trying and I used to forget them. So I was practicing on one application, and then I connected with one person, and that person told me, I found that his English was so good. Then I asked that, how do you work on your vocabulary? Because I find it very challenging. That person told me that I try to write them down, and then I just revise once or twice. Afterward, when I go for the conversation, that time I try to see my note. Then I must say that out of 10, I can use 5 or 4. That's how you can make your conversation interesting, right? So you should try these things. Instead of worrying, instead of learning a lot of vocabulary, try to learn few. It could be 5, 3, and make the sentences. If you are not able to make sentences by speaking, let's suppose you are going to, you found a word, and then if you are not able to make the sentences, then try to Google that word. Okay, that much effort try to put, and then try to revise. That's how you can make it possible. Otherwise, my friend, this is very, very challenging. From today onwards, try to read, try to watch and note them down and work on those vocabulary. And that's how you can get the good command on them, and your English can improve fast way. If you can learn a lot of vocabulary, my friend, you will speak this language fluently and effortlessly. So I hope that my video was helpful for you. If it is, then like, share, subscribe. We'll meet in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye. Have a nice day.